Start streaming. Testing stream. This is offline. Testing stream. What's up? I don't know if I'm going to ever make this video live, but this is a test stream. It's been 2 years since I did a test stream, and this is my secret channel that nobody really knows about. You'll notice 2,000 subscribers here, but 2,000 subscribers on YouTube doesn't mean anything, because if you have over 400,000 subscribers, it doesn't mean much these days if the algorithm just doesn't want to push you. So I want to talk about, this is post-fight thoughts, I gotta find the chat room here, on Wilder vs. Fury 3, obviously. This is live, unplanned, like I'm testing. What a fight, what a fight. How many days later am I talking about this fight? Way after the fact. Yeah, so this fight was so exhilarating. It's really good for boxing, really. I was like, oh my God. We were sitting down watching this fight, my wife and I, and totally amazing, because going into this fight, one of the rare times I really didn't know. They say 50-50 fight, a lot of these boxing experts, a lot of them are just reporters and they don't really know what's going on. That's their job, I understand it. But this time was really a 50-50 fight because of the dynamics of the first fight and what went down in that first fight. So I was really confused going into the fight. I'm like, okay, Wilder could just end it in one punch. We all know Fury can outbox him. Is Fury going to step in on him because he's crazy and try to knock Wilder out? Because if he does that, he might get knocked out. He might make it easy for Wilder. So many things, so many variables were going down into this fight, and it was so exciting. I haven't seen a heavyweight fight this exciting in so long. I literally, my wife was like, my stomach hurts. I was like, my mouth is dry. The last time I experienced something like this, I can't remember with boxing. It was off the hook. I get excited a lot, especially because I drink a lot of coffee. It's all natural. That's one vice in life. But someone just dipped out on me. Would you believe I had one viewer for a hot second? But yeah, I was like, oh my God, I really couldn't believe how awesome this fight was. It was just amazing. So that being said, I got to tell you, I'm a fan of both of these guys. I predicted the first fight on this channel. I believe, and if you look through my predictions, I get a lot right. But you can't always be right with boxing. Nobody is. But this was just unbelievable. The way Fury actually made the adjustment and just went for it. And you could see, what's amazing about Fury is you could see it in his eyes. He just is so happy and so enthusiastic about being in the ring. Look at him light up. His face, even in the picture in back of me right now, Fury is just really happy in heaven. That's his place of happiness. You could just see this man, Tyson Fury, so happy, so confident in that ring. That's what this man does. And he really is just an amazing boxer. We know that. And a lot of hate on Wilder is, I don't get it. For someone to say Wilder doesn't really know how to box is kind of insulting. He obviously knows how to box. I mean, what do you want to say? Teddy Atlas, love Teddy Atlas, but Teddy Atlas says he just can't box. He makes it like my man can't fight, which is kind of disrespectful. Of course Wilder can box. He can fight, no doubt about it. Nobody, even if you're fighting tomato cans, gets that far in a ring without knowing how to fight at all. I mean, that's ridiculous to say that. He beat a lot of people. Even though someone took a dive early in his career, I was analyzing, hey, what's up? Art Studio. That's my boy. What's up, man? How you doing? This is yeah, whoa, okay, let's talk about that for a hot minute. Art Studio with Ron, my homeboy. What's up, dude? Conor McGregor knock out Manny Pacquiao? No way. He wouldn't laugh. He would, even if Pacquiao was 50, but look, if Conor McGregor, I talked about this. I said, if you want to be a millionaire, the night of the Floyd fight, I was in Europe at the time, and I was telling everybody, my in-laws, if you want to be rich, because you can bet in Europe right down a block on boxing, believe it or not, you literally walk down the block. You can go into a little place like a Tiamo, a bodega, and they have legal sports betting in Europe. I said, let's bet our entire life savings on Floyd Mayweather winning this fight. Of course, nobody thought I was serious, but I really was. And maybe I did. I'm not going to say what happened. But I knew that was a lifetime chance, once in a lifetime, where you know this man's going to win a fight. So he did what he did, but if it was reversed, if Floyd Mayweather or any other boxer for that matter got in the ring with Conor McGregor in the octagon, they would be they would be beat, obviously. But boxing is more tricky. Boxing, you know, boxing is just not MMA. You can't just pick it up really quick. Wilder didn't have much of an amateur career. Started, what is he, 19? I might be wrong. I don't have any stats in front of me going off the head here. But he has that big power, and it's heavyweight division, a little different. But you could see the outclassing that did happen. Actually, it happened in the first fight. Because obviously Fury has a much more deeper career. He fought his way up. He knows how to make the adjustments because the amateur background. And I'm going to be honest, I don't even know Fury's amateur background off the head. But if you don't have much of a young career, starting out very young in boxing in your teens, some of these guys are starting at like 8 years old, and you get in there with a guy who's just a big banger, he starts at 19 because he's really athletic and decides to box, it's probably not going to go well for you if you're a really amazing boxer and you have a high ring IQ like that. I can't believe I have 2 other people watching in here. They'll go away. Ron, trust me, they will go away. So, this is crazy. So any more questions about that, I'll answer. But yeah, I think that if Conor McGregor got in a boxing ring, I think Pacquiao would finish him off probably within 5 rounds. If he wants to carry him a little bit, even a Pacquiao well into his 40s, because it's just the boxing IQ is off the hook, whereas Conor McGregor is an MMA guy, he's a mixed martial arts guy, so it doesn't make sense. Yeah, I got my chips, I got Cheez-Its. Look, this is, you know, when the weekend's coming. It's delayed. I'm watching myself on a delay here. But yeah. But the third fight's going to be very interesting. The third fight with Wilder versus Fury. First of all, credit to Wilder. I mean, who's going to turn down like $50 million, $40, $30, $20 million, even $5 or $10 million for that matter? You'd be crazy because he could fight a tune-up fight, which I would recommend. He should fight maybe 2 fights, Wilder that is, and practice new boxing techniques. Last time I looked, he decided to keep Mark Breland, but people like Buddy McGirt are putting their feelers out there because, you know, they want to help him out. Plus, they want to get that big money, that big heavyweight cash. I think that he should fight other people because I think that this is not going to end well for Wilder. Yeah, he has a puncher's chance, and he always did have a puncher's chance, and I was rooting for that puncher's chance. I thought he would get him, and kudos to Fury. He got caught. If you watched that the second rematch a couple weeks ago, I was like, oh my God, he's going to get caught. He's going to knock Fury out. He went for it. Don't get it twisted. Deontay Wilder, why am I covering the mic with my face? Deontay Wilder went for it. He tried to knock Fury out, if you watch him, and he caught him. He got red. I think he caught him twice with that right hand. Fury took the right hands well. It was a lot more weight he added to his body, and it was early in the fight. Would that happen late in the fight? I'm not too sure. Maybe it would have went down. Maybe it would have went down. Wilder is saying he wore the 40-pound costume. Yeah, but he ruined his legs and power. But he kind of caught himself out there because he's on video or audio admitting to someone, or he admitted publicly to someone else that he wore a vest while training all the time. It was like a regular thing, and the vest was about 45 pounds. So he caught himself out there right there. You know what I mean? He caught himself out there. So that was just an excuse, and athletes, like other commentators will tell you, they will say that they would look for an excuse to lose. They got to justify it. Boxing is psychological. The fight game's psychological first. He's not going to say, oh my God, this guy was just so much better than me. He whooped my, you know what? He beat me down, whooped my ass, okay? You think Wilder's going to say that? And then he will start believing that, and then he'll have no chance in a third fight. Whereas if he psychologically builds himself up, we've seen that fighters over the years, throughout the decades, during the history of boxing and other sports as well, if there's some type of defeat and they get a sports psychologist, it will help them. If you have self-belief, which Wilder always had, you will benefit from it. So there is always a small chance he will win. Even though I said he has no chance, he does have a puncher's chance. That's the chance right there. I always like to say there's no lucky punches in boxing, so I hate to discredit Wilder like that, so I'm not gonna. If Wilder comes back in a third fight and beats Fury, the only way he could beat him, and I probably said this about the first fight, is by knocking him out. That would be one of the biggest comeback wins ever in boxing history. And I would just give him the props, the credit, and the respect. Like, hey, he shut a lot of people up. He actually came back, knocked Fury out, and probably what would happen was, what would Fury be saying? Hey, I already made it to the top. I wasn't there psychologically. I was slipping. So these guys, these professional athletes are going to look for excuses. We all have egos in life. Yeah, damn, he scratched me. It's kind of like that, and I'll justify it because he's an animal. He doesn't know better. But that's just the human psyche. It's a stupid, probably a stupid point I'm making with that. But if you know what I mean, what I'm saying is that if there's some type of defeat or some type of bad feelings, you'll probably try to figure out a way to justify it and make yourself feel better. So we'll see what happens in the third fight. But my prediction is Fury, unless he just is totally out of it, like after the Klitschko fight, and he totally is like caught out there doing some crazy nonsense, and the fight gets delayed because of, hopefully this never happens, I doubt it, drug use or something like this. I think Fury's going to really do it quicker. I think the second fight will be more hellacious, like he will really take Wilder out of there, and Wilder is going to just be on guard, loading up. You cannot learn how to box. You can pick up things. That's why I said he should have, Deontay Wilder should have at least 2 tune-up bouts, practicing new boxing techniques. Even though at 34, it's kind of too late, but it's still the heavyweight division, and he moves like a skinnier guy. Sorry, he moves like a lighter guy, which is very rare in the heavyweight division today. So Wilder is still an amazing athlete where he could pick up things and make small adjustments to possibly land the big punch, taking out Tyson Fury for the big upset win in the rematch, because of course he's not going to be the favorite, right? So yeah, it's really exciting stuff. So do I sound right? If you could let me know, Ron. Do I sound good? I don't know how I'm coming across. I'm just doing this right now. You like this new intro? Where is it? This is from my main channel. I don't know if you could hear it. Bam. What do you think of that? So anyway, it's messed up, isn't it? So those negative dudes are just barnacles on your ship. I like that, man. I like that. Oh, so yeah, going back to Fury versus Tyson, I'm telling you, this is just, did I say Fury versus Tyson? Fury versus Wilder. It's going to be off the chain part 3, and Wilder it's already locked in, right? They're going to fight. Wilder, even though I believe he should have took 2 tune-up fights, but he's doing it probably for the money. Don't blame him, and the ego. I think he has an amazing opportunity to seize the moment of greatness. Because if he comes back and pulls this off, and nobody should be discrediting Wilder if he knocks out Fury in the third fight. Nobody should be discrediting him and saying, oh, he got a lucky punch. It should be like, he did it, he worked for it, the fight happened, and he legitimately won the fight via knockout. The guy punches like Tyson and Foreman combined. You know, it's just like one of those fights, but that's not supposed to happen in the third fight. Based on what we know, and if boxing purists, they will recognize the skill level and the outclassing that took place, even in the first fight. Most people knew, okay, Wilder really lost most of the rounds, being honest, but he did knock him down twice, and that's what makes it so exciting. So, yeah, that's basically it. I don't know if I could edit this video after I park this video and just trim it a little bit. Maybe I can. I'm not too sure, but I probably will. I don't know if I'm going to upload it. Maybe I'll re-upload it. But yeah, so you keep it up with the art? I guess you are. Thumbs up, man. Your art is really brilliant. You should definitely keep painting, keeping your art going, and don't ever give that up. I know it's really hard, to fit the time in your life, but yeah, if you could do that, It's just about one's happiness, what you enjoy doing. And unfortunately, we have to make a living, so some people just they don't have that position in life where they can create their art 24/7. But you should definitely do your art and don't be discouraged, and just have that. I'm sure you feel amazing after you paint and create something and you draw something. You got some talent there. So you should definitely keep up with that. Don't forget that you're an artist first. I'm all right, my man. So you have a good night, and to whoever else is watching, have a good night. I'm going to cut this down, and I'll talk a lot more about, if I go live, Wilder versus Fury 3. I also know a lot more about boxing than people give me credit for. On the same channel, by the way, I was criticized. I had trolls hating on me. The comments were so bad they were going in the spam box because I said Loma would beat Rigan Diao. I'll never forget it. I said, come on, man. I'm a fan of Rigo. Great, amazing boxer. He's past his prime now. He's still fighting. But Lomachenko, I was like, Lomachenko's going to beat him. He's not going to bring up power. He's not going to... All these people, all of a sudden, they were boxing gurus telling me, they were coming out of nowhere. How dare you, you piece of garbage, calling me awful things. They went in the spam box. I mean, look, if you disagree with someone, you got to personally attack them. And then it turned out that I'm completely right. And these people never show up again. These trolls. Crazy. But they don't bother me. Look, after doing YouTube since 2006, getting millions and millions of views, I heard it all. I went through my spam box many times, and I see the comments. The majority of them are well, but I go through a lot of them, and it's just people like completely hating on me. It doesn't bother me. These are good. Cheez-Its. Hashtag not sponsored. All right, I'm out. I'll see you next time. Ron, thanks for hanging out, man. Everyone go to my man's channel and subscribe. Everyone. There's nobody in here but us right now. Hilarious. All right, brother. I'll talk to you, man. I'm outie. I got to figure out how to end this. Hold on. Before I leave, I caught Shin Godzilla on video. Check this out. How do I start this over? I can't start all over. Damn. What do you think? Yes, I made that. Well, it's a whole thing. I put it in there. I made them light up. I did the special effects. You really enjoyed this? All right, man. See, well, I rushed that. That's from my other channel. If you look at this CGI right there before I leave, that's Rin, the ghost girl. By the way, this was stolen. I'm 100% convinced. The movie Sinister, this was out before their promotion. And the movie Sinister 1, you'll see the girl wiping as she's walking, but it's black blood. This video went viral on my other channel. Get your own ideas, Hollywood. Anyway, for real, this is a true story. So check that out. That's Shin Godzilla. I'm a big fan. I should have lit the tail up more. If you look really closely, the tail's colored like lava. Because Shin Godzilla, he lights up. Anyway, I wasn't happy with this. I put it out real quick. It was much longer, but I couldn't get the rotoscoping right around the buildings. But whatever. That's my other channel. That's my film channel. Yeah. All right, Ron. Thanks for tuning in, my man. Keep up the art. I'll be seeing you soon in person because we actually know each other in real life. I'll talk to you soon, man. Have a good night if I don't talk to you. Take care. I'm out, everyone. Peace.